Hi guys, my name is Tamara Chambers and this is Tamara Just Saw. That's the Tamara's Never Seen intro. Maybe I should do something different for this. I wish I could have somebody animate like the roller coaster beginning of all Regal movies, like, welcome to Regal. Welcome to Tamara Just Saw. And the soda splashes and popcorn falls. You know what I'm talking about? No? If you've not been to a Regal theater, this is just crazy talk. This is a new series that I'm trying out that's in a very similar vein to Tamara's Never Seen so that I don't repeat the mistakes of my past. If you saw the Tamara's Never Seen that was posted yesterday, I saw John Wick. And today, actually last night, I saw John Wick Chapter 2. If you saw the episode from last night, you know that I loved John Wick so much, you guys. I thought it was gonna be this generic action film, but it wasn't. Maybe dogs were a part of the movie. The cast was stellar, the acting was stellar, the action was stellar, and dogs. You guys, did I mention there's dogs in the film? So last night, I was at the first viewing of John Wick Chapter 2 in my local Regal theater with my notebook. I felt very official, like writing notes during a movie, and I think the people next to me were like, why is she taking notes on this action film? It's not that in-depth, girl. I'm gonna try to do this spoiler-free until the very end, and then I'll let you know. Spoilers are coming. Like I said, this was the first viewing at my local theater, and it got 5 applause breaks. And I said that on Twitter, and people were like, oh, did they stop the movie for you so that you could break? No, you know what I mean, though? Like, people clapped during the movie. I really like when other people are excited about things, because I'm often very excited about things. The first thing I wrote down is, back in the game, back in the car, back in the suit. Dapper AF. There's a lot of tie-ins to the first film, obviously. It's the second film. But they do it in a way that's just so exciting and just, like, plays into that, like, I know I saw the movie 2 days ago, but that nostalgic feeling that you want to see, the elements from the first that you want to rewatch, they do it so well. There's this killing machine, John Wick, the boogeyman, who kills, I want to say, let's be conservative and say 250 people in this film single-handedly. And you're still laughing throughout the film, you're rooting for this character, and the character at the end still comes out as this good man who you want to get a burger with, or a veggie patty, your preference. I'm sure he'd be down for both because he's a level-headed guy. Ooh, the sun is shining. I usually film this at night. The elements are betraying me. The unfinished business that John has in this film starts off as him just needing to retrieve his car still. Okay, I understand this is your whole, like, mission to, you know, avenge your wife and the dog and Daisy and all this stuff, but maybe just let the car go. But then there's a really great scene explaining why he wanted the car, and it's excellent. And this movie does such a good job of like pulling at your heartstrings while also being this crazy death frenzy. There's so many points where his old lifestyle pulls him back in and drags him back in, and it's like, man, just let this guy retire in peace. Like, dude needs to buy a timeshare in Florida and just go live his life with his cute bulldog, Pitbull. The cast in this movie is so good. Ruby Rose is in it, and she is the best. That was Common. Yes, okay. All right, that's how I know that character. Lawrence Fishburne was in it, and he was awesome. He was like this crazy bag lady, but Birdman, awesome, great character. The sequel was so strong, and there's this thing about sequels that they're, you know, never as good as the first, and I think that was so true years ago, but we're getting to the point where sequels just can't be bad now for the most part, because if they are, they're just falling into that trap and no one will see it. This was just as good, if not better, than the first, in my opinion. I loved it. There's another amazing party scene with like strobe lights and loud music. And I said they're also ruining ancient Rome buildings with gunshots, but who cares? I know you don't know what I'm referencing right now, but I wrote one of, if not the best hand-to-hand fights I've ever seen in my life. And it was between John and Common, character that Common plays. A wild Ike appears. Don't knock over my coffee, please. Oh, God. So a bunch of stuff happens, and there's another open contract out for John, this time for $7 million. And it's just a really cool way they kind of end it on that. And he says this awesome line. He's like, I tell them, I will kill whoever comes for me. I will kill them all. And you're like, you're a monster and I love you. And it's so good. It's so good. I enjoyed the heck out of this movie. I feel like I'm just in this whirlwind of John Wick for just the past couple days, because I saw it for Tamara's Never Seen, and then I saw this, and they were both so good that I'm so hyped on this series, and I hope they make a 3 so bad. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a couple spoilers right here. Click away if you don't want to see them. I'm also going to talk about some of the trailers too that I saw that were incredible. Okay, so the first big laugh of the movie we got was he's getting back his car, and he kills like 30 people in this car garage, ruins his car, and there's this one guy who's about to get him, and he shoots him in both of the kneecaps, and the entire audience roared. It was horrific and hilarious. Also, the best callback of the movie was the pencil scene. It was in the first film and in the second. The people bring up how he killed 3 guys in a bar with a pencil, and they actually do that scene. It's so good. There's this moment where he's fighting all these guys, and he doesn't have any bullets. And he sees a pencil and everyone in the theater starts clapping. It was so exciting. I had so much fun watching this movie with all of these strangers who also just loves this character. Obviously, his house gets burned up to the ground by this douche canoe guy. So one of my favorite parts is he's like passed out. His house just got blown up. He just got like thrown out of his house. And you're like, no, 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 no. His dog, who doesn't have a name, also hilarious. His dog, no! And they made sure, like, the first second they could, that the dog comes up and, like, licks his face. You're like, oh my God, thank the Lord on high they did not kill the dog again. And then the second really amazing thing that had to do with the house being burned up is, at the end, he takes care of his business in a very epic way, and then he goes back to the house, sees all the rubble, there's nothing left of his wife, until he fishes out her bracelet. And so he sells one thing, because he lost the video, he lost all the photos, he's got her bracelet. And that's really so nice. And what a cool thing. And he just had only that amount of time to get the bracelet, and then he had to go back and take care of some more things. So that was really nice. It's like such good story, and you care so much about this guy. Okay, that's all the spoilers I'm gonna do for this film. But God, I enjoyed the heck out of this movie. It was so good. I wrote dapper like 20 times in my notes. I don't know why that is the word, but that is the word. So the trailers were awesome. I just want to touch on them really fast. Trailers are now like these little mini epics that if it doesn't capture you in the first 2 seconds, you're like, I don't care, I don't want to see it. 2 that I hadn't heard anything about is Live by Night with, I wrote Batman Affleck, and then Free Fire with Brie Larson. Those look awesome, and I had not heard anything about those. I will definitely be seeing those. Okay, I want to touch on the Fast and the Furious franchise. I've not seen one Fast and Furious movie. So the new one's called The Fate of the Furious. And I wrote, eye roll. It looks so cheesy, but also it looks like it would be a blast to watch. Maybe I should do like a marathon video of me watching those movies. I don't know. But I love Vin Diesel a lot, so maybe I'll just love them. Maybe I just haven't tapped into this love of action films that I just didn't know that I had. Then I wrote, holy crap, Kong Skull Island looks amazing and has amazing people in it, and I cannot wait to see that film. I'll probably do that for another episode of Tamara Just Saw, because it looks so good. It also looks like it has great comedy in it too, so I just, yes. Logan, so pumped for Logan. I can't wait. The girl in that looks so good. She's like, what? She looks like she's 7 or 8. Oh, she looks so good. God, and her fight, cannot wait for that film. Power Rangers. Ugh. Power Rangers looks so cheesy, and I cannot wait to see it. I grew up watching Power Rangers movies, I guess until I was like around 10. It's like the last time I remember watching them. But my brother and I used to dress up like the Power Rangers and run around our house and jump off of crap, so. And then the last one was the Tupac movie that I have not heard anything about. It looks awesome. I'm super excited to see that. But yeah, guys, that was Tamara Just Saw. If you have any suggestions on how to make this series better, let me know. This is the first time, I guess it's still a reaction video. I stand by my word when I say I don't do reviews. This is like just my reaction to the films. I don't say that in a bad way to reviewers. I say that because I just am not good at it. So, but yeah, that's Tamara Just Saw. Woo! I will see you guys next week.